When my dad passed away, my aunt demanded the house keys, insisting she deserved his home because she had helped raise me. I was still grieving when Aunt Patricia showed up with boxes and a sob story about losing her apartment. Just until probate clears, she promised, tears streaming down her cheeks as she clutched a tissue. Your father would want family to help family. You know how close we were. The truth was, Patricia had barely visited Dad in his final years. But standing there in my funeral dress, exhausted from making arrangements, I couldn't find the strength to argue. Against my better judgment, I handed over the spare key. 2 weeks maximum, Patricia. I mean it. Of course, sweetie. Just enough time to get back on my feet. Within 3 days, she'd rearranged everything. Dad's fishing trophies that lined the mantelpiece disappeared into storage boxes. His favorite recliner, the one where he'd watched baseball every evening, vanished from the living room. The family photos covering the hallway walls were replaced with Patricia's abstract art prints. When I stopped by to check on things, she greeted me at the door like a hostess. "Oh, you should have called first. I'm having the carpets cleaned tomorrow." "Patricia, where's Dad's chair?" "That old thing? I donated it. The living room flows so much better now with my sectional sofa." My chest tightened. "You donated Dad's chair without asking me?" She waved dismissively. "Honey, you have to let go of the past. I'm making improvements that will increase the property value. Your father would appreciate that." The improvements escalated daily. She hired landscapers to tear out Dad's vegetable garden, replacing it with decorative rocks. The workshop where he'd spent hours building birdhouses became her yoga studio. His vintage tools disappeared to make room for her meditation cushions. Each time I protested, Patricia had an excuse ready. "I'm investing my own money into this place. Someone has to maintain it properly." 2 weeks became 3, then 4. When I mentioned the original agreement, she'd launch into elaborate explanations about housing market timing and her ongoing apartment search. "These things take time, dear. You wouldn't want me to rush into a bad living situation." Then I drove by on Saturday night around 9 and saw cars packed along the entire street. Music blasted from inside the house and colored lights flashed through the windows. Through Dad's old picture window, I watched Patricia giving tours to complete strangers, gesturing proudly as she led them through each room. "This is my beautiful home," I heard her tell a group gathered around the kitchen island. "I just finished renovating the whole place myself." A woman complimented the open floor plan. Patricia beamed. "Thank you. I knocked out that wall last week. Really opened up the space." She'd knocked out a wall in Dad's house without permission. My hands trembled as I sat in my car, watching her play hostess in the home where I'd grown up. This was the kitchen where Dad taught me to make pancakes, the living room where we'd watched movies together. She was erasing every trace of him. I tried calling her phone, but the music was too loud. I rang the doorbell repeatedly, but nobody answered over the party noise. Monday morning, I discovered she'd changed the locks. My key no longer worked. When I called, Patricia acted confused. "Oh, did I forget to give you the new key? I had to upgrade the security system for insurance purposes. I need access to my father's house, Patricia." "Well, I'm at work all day. Maybe this weekend?" That's when I realized she had no intention of leaving. Sunday morning, I returned with Sheriff Martinez and the court documents, clearly naming me as sole heir. Patricia was still in her bathrobe when we knocked, and I could see several cars still parked outside from her party the night before. "There's been a mistake," she stammered as her party guests gathered on the lawn to watch. "No mistake," Sheriff Martinez announced loudly. "You have 1 hour to collect your belongings and vacate the premises." As Patricia packed her boxes in front of her humiliated friends, I sat in Dad's recliner, which I'd found hidden in the garage, and finally felt at peace.